entire committee for doing an awesome job. Just well executed all the way through.
And Ellen Lynn, the volunteer.
It was a hard year getting ready this year, much harder this year getting ready, but we all kind of were a little pleasantly surprised by the time the weekend went on. So,
Have a lot of good help.
we piloted our history tour this year, and that went extremely well, thanks to Lovely and Carrie and Raymond.
That was really fun.
And
People like the shuttle.
yeah, we piloted our little shuttle.
Yeah.
They had, we had our little snafus along the way. Their shuttle snafu is that they got to work Saturday morning to get ready to drive in, and they had no power in their building, so the shuttles were all completely dead, and they needed to come head over to the neighborhood to do the shuttling for it. So we wanted to use all the cars, but since we couldn't get all the cars running, we were about $1,000 less on the shuttle from an expense standpoint. So.
Way to negotiate.
I know, they charge us by the hour.
Sure.
By the cars, and so he counted how many hours.
They were popular though, and as spread out as it tends to be, I think it was good.
We didn't plan it this way, but the loop of houses was pretty tight this year. It was only about 2.5 miles. And so we got a lot of positive comments about the route and how tight it's so. I don't know if we'll ever be able to repeat that again.
Yeah.
Because that's not usually a good excuse to get somebody. We'd like to have a really tight route again. Would you please sign up for the outdoor this year?
Well, this house that these guys have got, the first variance we heard is a brand new house that even Chip, who's hard to please, was really impressed with. And it's really beautiful, and it's got all this old elaborate woodwork inside.
He did it all.
He did it all.
And he did those mahogany doors.
When we first met him, he was on his knees.
That quarter sawn.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is that the one on Rosedale?
Yeah, I mean, it is stunning. It's gonna be the hit of it.
He didn't recognize me when I told him that I parked you on when he was working.
He didn't
He's
mention it,
very tired.
He looks even more tired than when I parked
He's
him.
working hard.
because his wife said at the meeting, when is it, next December, maybe we can be ready.
Yeah, that's what he said.
God. But anyway, I thought it was a fabulous tour, and the weather couldn't be beat. Just a great job, and just for perspective, not that we need any of it. When I was on the board in the mid-2000s, or 2004 or 5, we were pretty sure we broke even on the tour. So, that's not the only reason we do the tour, there are other reasons, but it's been stunning to watch the financial planning be rewarded with, and it's really,
We
really,
focused a lot on net profit this year too, not just gross revenue. So we improved that a lot as well. Like last year, we were up 10,000 over the year before, but we only made $1,000 more. Well, we did an awful lot of work, only to make $1,000 more for the neighborhood.
And with our obligations, it's nice that we can spread out the fundraising across a couple of events because they're both they're affected by weather, so it's helpful that this, hopefully we wouldn't have both of them have a bad year, you never know, but that's a great improvement. The whole committee's great, and I think, as always, we have to keep thinking of new recruits to come on to committees, and the tour of homes is really fun. I know it's hard work, but it's also fun. So if anybody knows anyone that wants to get on a committee, and this is constant that we all have to do this. Angelica has mentioned that she's
Off the committee next year.
yeah. So
we have a couple people. Arturo's been on for 3 or 4 years, and he's taken a rest. He's not on the committee next year yet. So we have a few people that have had key co-chair, had led committees, and we have a couple of empty committees right now. So we need to do some recruiting. We could use any help we could get on recruiting. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because you could sugarcoat it and not get people that will come look at some houses. No, I need some people to do some work.
right. But you guys have a great system down and a great process that was even started by the committee that handed it off to you guys. So I think it's something that people can step into. It's hard work, but it's not like you're making it up as you go.
Right.
Well, congratulations, everybody. It takes a ton of patience and a ton of work to pull this thing off and keep your wits and humor about you and all those about you. On to the next one, please.
So the tree lighting, we had about, I think we had about 175, 200 people there. We had our little gift bags filled with goodies, and I think we had probably $75 to $80 worth of free goodies from the businesses in each gift bag. It was, yeah, they were really, yeah. You missed out if you didn't get it. You missed out if you weren't there. You had $10 to DVA, you had $5 to Atkins Park, you had $5 to Osteria, you had a free pink bar session, you had free dog food and $5 to more dog food. You had, I mean, there was a lot of stuff in there.
And then the raffle items.
Yeah, and then we had about $2,000 worth of raffle items donated, and and those were usually in the gift cards there were usually in the $50 range to all the restaurants that gave. We had both Worthmore and Judith Wright gave us jewelry to raffle, and so they were very, very generous, and they could use our patronage in turn, because kind of as we've all been seeing, brick and mortar stores not doing very well on the holidays. That includes all of our little shops. And so if there's something you could buy that you could buy locally, that would be a good thing.
All right, well, congratulations. It was a great evening. There were a ton of kids just flying around. That was the high point of the evening, I thought. No, we'll go ahead and go right to Santa-Thon. I forgot to put it on here. Sure.
I should look at the agenda when it comes out.
If you get it, apparently no one is.
I hope you can.
No,
Events.
see, somebody got it.
Events, so many events, but Santa-Thon was great. It's a collaboration between Virginia-Highland Association and then Telfin puts it on, and all the volunteers for Telfin were there. We started out last year, so it was the first time we'd done it, and it rained, and it was chaotic. It was still fun, but this year we simplified it. The weather was great, and we made about $4,500 for the fire station renovations, and just had a blast. The kids, the real Santa was awesome. And the firemen are always so welcoming, the kids love them. That little fire truck was driving me crazy, but the kids were pushing every button on that little mini fire truck, and alarms were going off, and I think the neighborhood probably thought there was a fire every 10 minutes happening. And the gas line got clipped by Google Fiber, so the firemen had to leave for 4 hours, and we were just there, we just took over their fire station. So that's that report.
And Catherine made her usual wad of sweets at 5:30 in the morning, which sold out, which were pretty
I think she
amazing.
went have a late morning.
Did she really? Oh,
There were a
my
ton
God.
of neighbors volunteered too, so there was really good participation.
I mean, $4,500 for one day is pretty astonishing for. All right, let's see where we are in this. We are.
The calendar.
Calendar stuff and new business and so that I went ahead and put down our calendar dates. I really did it for Catherine. She's not here, so I can point out that she's not quite figured out what the second Monday means.
I think two of these might be incorrect.
Oh, no, say that, so
February, I think is the 8th.
if it's within,
Can't think of
I
it.
thought I corrected that.
I might have done one of them wrong. But yeah, I'll compare. I think, and we had worked to
So
get them
ignore
on the
those are
website.
useless.
But
But anyway.
I checked the others on here. So these are all correct except February, and I think December is the 12th.
Okay, so they're all right except for the ones that aren't. In any case, it's still the second Monday with the planning meeting the Wednesday before and NPU the Monday after the VHCA. We've got them reserved at the library, so we're set. I don't think there's any other shocking dates on there. Is there any new business that we want to talk about?
I have a question on
Sure.
I know the numbers, the kind of consistent look and feel for numbers and new signage that you were working on the look. Is there a ship date for that first batch?
Yeah, he had 4 to 6 weeks for delivery, so I talked to him on Thursday, and he is doing everything he can to have them before the holiday. A couple of them are gifts. So
Okay.
I think that, I'm gonna continue to call him about every other day, and I think that they'll be done. Cool.
Those will look great. I'm excited about having those, just even for safety and just driving around and trying to check addresses. It's hard to see some numbers on some houses.
We really worked on the prototypes and got, made the numbers bolder and bigger and the contrast better between the layers, but everybody's in love with this layered metal sign, so.
Any other comment? Stephen, did we get did you post the meeting from the Park Atlanta meeting? You taped it, did you not?
I did. I didn't get the whole meeting, and I wasn't able to set up the camera properly, so it wasn't real professional. I did get almost all of it there, but I was hesitant to post it.
Why don't you go ahead and just post it with the heading that you can write, it doesn't, I think it stands alone, and if there are 5 people, there's some people that have asked me if it was going up, and if we got it, let's put it up, and if 4 people watch it, that's 4 that didn't.
And the newsletters, Stephen needs content for the newsletters, I'm gonna do a Santa-thon write-up, but, and we still have ads going in from tour probably, so.
Right, so
It'd be
we
nice to have more content.
have
I wrote
obligation.
a tour and I wrote a trade. Huh?
But if there's anything that you're thinking about that you can add to the
And
newsletter.
and you said, I thought we could do this cookie swap again, because that's the 20th.
Right. Yeah, that's the only forward-looking one. All the others are sort of retrospective. Thank you, and we had a great time. It would be nice to have 1 or 2 more things about things that are coming up, things that people need to be aware of. Your take on the Park Atlanta meeting?
I do have a Google Fiber article, but I don't, it's really about, they have no legal right to be in your yard as they were a little bit on without getting your consent. I can put that in there. I don't know the answer to the question you posed. I know Verizon is in the neighborhood. I didn't know anyone else was. I didn't know AT&T was. So it's not exactly a comprehensive article, and it's not going to be that way because none of these companies provide you. I had to go bump through the people on LA to find contact, and I don't think that's going to change. But I mean, if you want, I could write it up as a little, if you have trouble with Google. I mean, I have nothing else, no help on the rest. Just call us, and if you think it's useful, we'll talk about it. Anything else?
Is Google the only one doing subterranean? Underground?
So Verizon was doing subterranean, but they were only drilling on the corner, on the sidewalk right of ways. Remember the plate issue we had before at Barnett and Greenwood, and they were fixing them, they just took forever on them. Google is doing both overhead in some places, but they are pulling cable through in other locations, so nobody seemed to.
Because I had only seen, that's why the gas line on the car, because I had only seen Google going up on the telephone.
No, they have been underground on LA and Vance and Maryland, but there we have it. So it's not a comprehensive article, and I hate to write half of something, so I haven't written it. All right, I think that's it. Oh, can we ask board members to hang around? We want one legal item we want to do. Otherwise, it'll be very brief. All right, I think we are adjourned at 8:14. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Stephen.